intensity, gravitational potential energy, all the things. After escape velocity, orbital velocity, and relationship between the escape velocity and the orbital velocity. So up to that we completed. So now we will see satellite. Okay, today also it is the headlines in Indian government. ISRO launched on satellite, whether it is a GSLV or PSLV. So what is GSLV? What is PSLV? Any idea? Okay. So relevant, we will discuss one by one. I will play one small video, just a minute. So up to that, everyone revise the formulas now. May everyone revise the formula. Universal law of gravitation, that F formula, small g formula, and G dash, depth, height, all the formulas. Kindly revise. Just a minute. Is not connecting now, just a minute.
In Srikota Range, popularly known as Shah, situated in India. GSLV is the day on.
Now voice and video is clear for you?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay.
of the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, were put to the severe and ultimate test. Yes, it was the day on which the first developmental flight of the Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, GSLV in short, took place from the Sriharikota Range, popularly known as Shar, situated on the east coast of India. GSLV is a three-stage vehicle. It is 49 meters tall. And weighs 401 tons at liftoff. The first stage consists of a solid propellant booster, one of the biggest of its kind in the world, as the core, with 4 liquid strap-ons. While the second stage is a liquid stage, the third stage is a cryogenic stage, using liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen as propellants. The spacecraft and the equipment
Network problem just
encapsulated in a payload fairing, which protects them from hostile flight
now it is
environment
not.
during vehicles' ascent through the atmosphere. Each of the
Now it is
stages is
visible or
connected by
not?
an interstage, which also contains the necessary avionics for...
Hello, students.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The GSLV launch complex provides the complete support for vehicle assembly, checkout, and launch operations. The individual stages and their subsystems are initially prepared and checked out in separate facilities before they are sent to the launch pad for integration. The first stage...
So before COVID-19, the ISRO allowed for visiting the place for school students. So properly we are getting permission to that ISRO organizations. So one day they will allow. So we go and visit all the areas before COVID-19. But now it is stopped. Maximum it is possible, it is there means we'll try. Four years before I went.
of thrust. The mobile service tower, equipped with foldable access platforms, facilitates the vertical integration of the vehicle on the launch pad itself. Following the initial checks at the preparation facility, the strap-ons are brought to the launch pad one after the other for vertical integration with a core booster. Each strap-on, loaded with 40 tons of unsymmetrical dimethyl hydrazine and nitrogen tetroxide, develops 700 kilonewtons of thrust in vacuum for 160 seconds. It measures 20 meters tall and 2.1 meters in diameter. After detailed checks, the fully integrated second stage is brought to the launch pad and placed over the fully assembled first stage. It carries 37.5 tons of unsymmetrical dimethyl hydrazine and nitrogen tetroxide, and its engine burns for 150 seconds developing 720 kilonewtons of thrust. The Russian-built cryogenic stage powers the third stage of the vehicle. On completion of elaborate checks with vehicle electronics at the preparation facility, the cryogenic stage is moved to the launch pad for integration. It carries 12.5 tons of liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen and burns for about 700 seconds, developing a thrust of 75 kilonewtons. The equipment bay that houses the onboard electronic systems is positioned over the cryogenic stage. The spacecraft comes to the launch complex about 30 days before the launch and undergoes checks and deployment tests. The spacecraft is interfaced with a payload adopter and then encapsulated in a 7.8 meter long and 3.4 meter diameter fairing. The encapsulated assembly is brought to the launch pad and integrated over the cryogenic stage. With this, the 70-day vehicle integration activity comes to an end. The countdown for launch commences 57 hours before the actual launch time. Besides the other crucial operations, filling of liquid propellants in various stages of the vehicle is carried out during this phase. About 16 hours before the launch, the mobile service tower is withdrawn. The vehicle now stands on the launch pad and is connected to the ground systems through electrical and fluid umbilicals. Separate storage, transfer and servicing facilities for UDMH, N2O4, liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen are set up around the launch pad. The fueling operations on different stages and a final checkout of the fully integrated vehicle are conducted remotely from the Launch Control Center situated 6 kilometers away from the launch complex. The Mission Control Center is linked to all ground stations through cables and CCTV network. During the countdown, Mission Director and other senior scientists continuously monitor and conduct the launch operations from here. Indigenously developed high-precision monopulse radars form part of the tracking network. The complete telemetry and tracking of the vehicle, right from liftoff to the satellite injection, is provided by a network of 4 stations located at Shard and at the downrange stations at Port Blair, Brunei and Biak at Indonesia. These stations are linked with Shard during launch to provide data in real time. A network of computers provides the real-time data processing support of tracking and telemetry. The Mission Control Center and Range Safety Console are all linked to this computer network for instantaneous data processing and display of the information. The Range Safety Officer keeps vigil on the flight trajectory and in case of gross malfunction, gives destruction command to destroy the vehicle safely over the deep sea. Finally, during the last phase of countdown, at T-minus 4.6 seconds, the L-40 strap-ons ignite. Only after confirming that their performance is normal, the launch computer commands the release of Launcher Hold Release System and permits the core solid booster to ignite exactly at the count of 0. GSLV performance is monitored in real time in the Mission Control Center. Within 17 minutes from liftoff, the GSLV completes its mission of injecting the satellite into the geosynchronous transfer orbit.
Just 17 minutes, overall process is over. So nowadays it's very advanced also.
My colleagues who did are out here. It was the longest 17 minutes in all our lives, I think, but it was the most exciting and probably the most fruitful 17 minutes we ever had. The satellite is in the orbit, intended orbit, and you saw for yourself the velocity and the trajectory that the vehicle took exactly as we had planned.
The launch of the GSLV marks the beginning of a significant phase in launch vehicle technology development for the Indian Space Research Organization, which already has an impressive record in the field of sophisticated launch vehicle and satellite technology.
Okay, now you get complete idea about how satellite they are launching. Day 1 to day end, the last day. What are the process it is there, how they are launching. Just a minute, I will open one more screen. Okay. So today topic satellite. So there is a two category. One is a GSLV, another one PSLV. First of all, what is satellite? So satellite is an object, whether it is a natural or artificial. So revolving around the planets. It is called as satellite. Take a note. It is bounded to the planet by the gravitational attraction. So how it is bounded means based on the gravitational attraction. It is revolve around the earth means it is based on the earth attraction, gravitational attraction. It is revolve around the moon means it is based on moon attraction. Some following cases, V value, it is a greater than V divided by root 2. Like that it is when the projectile will fall back on earth. One more question, please note it. So V value V divided by root 2. It is equal means projectile will revolve in the circular path. V divided by root 2, V greater and VE. So in this condition, the projectile will revolve in the elliptical path. Everyone kindly take a notes. And V value, VE value, both also equal means it is a projectile escape of a gravitational pull in the parabolic path. V value greater compared to escape velocity means it is a hyperbola path. So up to that everyone please note it. What is satellite under different conditions? There is 5 conditions. Okay. So next one, geostationary satellite. Still now we watch one video. No, it is based on GSLV. Okay, it will Earth orbit the rotation. No, it is a geostationary point. Okay, so which remains above the Earth in the same point as the Earth at all the time. So what are the important characteristics? Means it is a time period of 24 hours. The rotation from west to east. The rotation of circular orbit from west to east. Okay, in the equatorial plane, the height from the surface of Earth approximately 3,600 kilometers. 36,000. No, sorry. The radius only that one. So there is a two possible orbit. Now one is the polar orbit, another equatorial orbit. So polar means it is a north pole to south pole, like this rotation. Geostationary means like this, equatorial, in this line. Please take a notes. Next. Just a minute. Yes. So after that, you can take a notes regarding geostationary satellite and the polar satellite. This is a communication satellite. The condition for geostationary satellite. First, we will discuss the condition. After we go for communication. The plane of orbit of the satellite should be coincide with the geo-equatorial plane. That is the first one. Related velocity. The velocity of the satellite must be in the same direction of the Earth, from west to towards east direction. The time period, it is equal to 24 hours. The time period of revolution of geostationary satellite with respect to Earth, it is infinity. The height, 36,000 kilometer. The relative velocity, please note down in this point, not there. The relative velocity of a geostationary satellite with respect to Earth is 0. It is called as parking orbit. The orbit of the geostationary satellite is called parking orbit. Please everyone take a note. So geostationary satellite we are using for communication purpose, weather forecasting, the studying the upper region of the atmosphere and solar radiation and studying about the cosmic ray. So these are the uses. The first one communication purpose, second one weather forecasting, third one the study of upper region of atmosphere, fourth one the study of solar radiation, fifth one the study of cosmic ray to carry out the research work. So polar satellite means it is a polar orbit around the Earth. It is a polar satellite. PSLV. Polar Satellite Launching Vehicle. Geosynchronous GSLV. So everyone do one thing now. So today newspaper, not today newspaper, kindly refer tomorrow newspaper. So collect some articles relevant satellite. Not only tomorrow, up to reopen, relevant what are the newspaper article feature, please collect. The newspaper collection also, it is good. So everyone collect yourself relevant satellite. So maximum tomorrow paper available. Why that satellite it is a failure? What is the reason? And before anything launched, means what is the advantages? Everything you can collect. Only paper cutting. That is a paper article, newspaper article. Whether it is a Tamil or English, no problem. So everyone prepare that one. I will tell you the date. You will submit. Do you understand what I am saying? Hello, any doubt? This is data collection mark. Relevant satellite. Okay. So next one, the polar satellite, the low altitude, around 500 kilometers to 800 kilometers. They round polar poles like a Earth, North Pole to South Pole direction. GSLV, the direction is west to east. This is north to south, polar satellite. So polar satellite, the time period of 100 minutes, nearly, is not accurate, nearly. So we can see very closest. So what are the purpose we are using the polar satellite means? The remote sensing, meteorological and environmental studies of Earth. So in this reason we are using polar satellite. Please take a notes. So next one, communication satellite. For the communication purpose, we are using the INSAT 1, INSAT 1A, 1B. So many it is there. Kindly refer this one in website. So knowing more knowledge about communication satellite. Okay, next one. Please note down the formula. It is continuing now. The height of a satellite above the Earth's surface. So how to find the height? Okay, the formula x equal t square r square g divided by 4 pi square into 1 by 3. It is not a root, it is a cube root minus radius of the earth r. So listen, t is the time period, capital R radius of the earth, g acceleration due to gravity, pi is the constant, 4 also constant, r is the radius of earth. So x means that is a particular height above the earth surface. Kindly refer the diagram. So next one, finding the energy of an orbiting satellite. Next topic. Please note down the formula, ma. potential energy, it is denoted U. So U equal to minus capital G capital M small m divided by R plus X. And kinetic energy also there. Kinetic energy it is equal to K value. It is plus capital G capital M divided by small m divided by 2 into R plus X. Next to finding the total energy of the satellite. So total energy E equal potential energy plus kinetic energy. So potential energy formula minus G capital M small m divided by R plus G. Kinetic energy formula capital G capital M small m divided by R plus X. So this is a common term, no? So I will write outside. G capital M small m divided by R plus X. Okay. So now you get 1 by 2 minus 1 by 1. Potential energy plus kinetic energy now. Can write 1 by 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2. Okay. Then you will get the negative value of kinetic energy. E is equal, total energy is equal to minus kinetic energy now. G m divided by 2 into R plus X. Please take a notes. So next one, small formula it is there. Listen. Binding energy. So binding energy it is equal to the negative total energy minus E. So binding energy it is equal to minus E. So E means what? Total energy. That's all. So binding energy is equivalent to the negative of total energy. So today class we discuss satellite, GSLV satellite, PSLV satellite, and the height of the satellite above the Earth's surface, energy of the satellite, potential energy, kinetic energy, after that binding energy. Okay. Thank you so much. Again we'll meet next class. Tomorrow test portion, chapter number 6, work, energy and power. So please prepare yourself. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.